Hey everyone, it's Ray's Radio, and today I want to talk about healing your relationship with food. This is conversations that I have been having with clients since 2011. I love helping people heal their relationship with food because a lot of the problems that we have with our food, we don't understand that food is not the problem. It's our psychology, it's our energy, our trauma. There is deeper stuff going on. So you're not a bad person if you make bad food choices. You just have some stuff that needs to be cleared. It's not impossible. And I really want to stress that point because I think once we've been acting a certain way, we have certain behaviors, we have it going on for a certain amount of time, and we just think, oh, that's just how I am. No, you can heal yourself. You can change things anytime. So I love helping people with this because changing our food is one of the most powerful ways that we start being able to take our power back. And when we're able to do that, we're able to look at other places in our life and say, where else am I struggling? Where else can I take my power back? And it opens up the doors to a beautiful healing journey, a spiritual journey where we dig deep inside ourselves and we start learning more about our patterns, our behaviors. So it actually allows us to live differently. I remember early in my practice, I used to launch programs called Change Your Life. Like actual crickets, right? It's hard. Not everyone wants to do this work, but that's why my work is so specific, because it's only for people who are really dedicated to actually doing the work. We can do healing sessions, but you're still doing the work. So I want to share this with you today, how to eat intuitively, because this is how we start healing our relationship to food. We have to get really conscious about what's going on in our body and our mind. Before we open into that spiritual connection and get deeper into what's actually going on, we have to create a stronger bond between our mind and our body. Often there is a line, there's a block around our neck or our shoulder area. There's a literal block from our head to our body. And that's because we don't want to pay attention to our body. We're not looking at it. We're not feeling into it. Now, there's multiple reasons for that there's no time for me to get into all of that just for today, but that's what happens. So we want to start softening that block and allowing ourselves to connect in with the body. We are craving this. We are craving this relationship. It feels a little anarchy at first because I've had people say, well, I don't know if I want to connect in with my body because I feel like I'll lose control. So actually, when we allow our body to be in control, it gives us direction and guidance. We don't have to play the restriction games anymore, right? We're able to start getting out of those kinds of games because our body's going to always guide us, if we're listening, to right things, to nourishing food, to calm. Here's how to take your power back. What we're going to do is an eating practice. It's not based on willpower. It's mindful eating. So the goal of mindful eating is to eat non-judgmentally. We're going to be studying and understanding, observing our own thought patterns. So what are the thoughts we're having? And we're going to also be observing our emotional moods and how our appetite is. And the idea is that when we eat with a clear head and awareness, that we will be prevented from overeating, undereating, or consuming health-damaging foods. And it'll help us go, is this pint of ice cream good for me? Should I eat this whole bag of chips? We won't be able to do that slowing down and that thought unless we've taken the moment to have a break, to slow down, to take a deep breath. It's mindless eating that you may have noticed is a problem for you. And it's like, it doesn't matter where you are in your emotional or spiritual journey, you can suffer from this. Okay. So it doesn't mean that you are less than, or, this is not a judgment on your morality. I want you to get a piece of food right now. Go right now, grab something, a piece of fruit leather or fresh fruit. Did you get something? I'm still waiting. Okay, what I want you to do is pick up one piece of that, a bite-sized piece. And I want you just to look at it. Okay, what we're going to do is really slow this process down. So I just want you to look at it. Look at the food you've chosen. And we're going to take a nice deep breath. Ready? And exhale. Good. Okay, we're going to look at a different angle of that food. Nice deep breath. In and out. Okay. So now I want you to smell the food. We're not even putting it in our mouth. I just want you to smell it. If it doesn't smell like anything, that's okay. But if it does have a smell, I want you to think about any memories associated with that smell or what that smell is making you feel. Any images it's bringing to your mind, what is it making you think? If there is a word that embodies that food for you, you can say it out loud. So for me, if I ever smell anything deep fried, out loud I say carnival food, right? It's an association that I have. So now we're going to put the food, I want you to put the piece of food in your mouth, but you are not going to chew it. This is really challenging because everything in your body and mind are going to be telling you to chew. And I want you to observe that feeling. I want you to observe right now that everything is saying, hello, chew. Maybe observe that your salivary glands are providing you with saliva right now in order to help you start breaking down that food that we have not started chewing yet. And again, think of the memory and smell of the food as it sits in your mouth before you chew. Good. Okay, now I want you to start chewing. And we're going to chew and chew and chew, but we're not going to swallow. So we're really trying to enjoy the sensation of this food. What does it feel like in your mouth? What are the textures? Are the textures changing as you chew? Are the flavors changing as you chew? Are they getting stronger? And again, as you chew, notice this constant urge to swallow. And what we're going to have to do is fight that, resist that. And we're going to remind ourselves, no, I'm still chewing, because our body is we're going to fall back into our old habit of just taking a few bites and then swallowing. That's what most of us do, right? Keep chewing as I talk. Most of us, we put a forkful of food in our mouth, chew, and before we've even swallowed it, we're already grabbing the next spoonful or forkful. And I know the majority of you are going, yes, my gosh, that's me. I'm such a fast eater. So this is a practice, not only to slow down, not only to help support our digestive system, but also to start healing our relationship with food. Because we never take the time, and relationships take time, and relationships require building. So right now, you're just starting that building of the relationship. Okay, I'm sure the food is now down to a really fine paste. And this is great. We have sufficiently coated the food in saliva. If it's a carbohydrate food, there is an enzyme in our saliva that's already starting to break down the food before it even goes down into our stomach. So we're giving our digestive system a huge head start. So I want you to swallow now. And as you swallow, I want you to have a little smile on your face and think about how tasty that food is. Imagine it going down into your stomach and nourishing your body with everything it contains. And I want you to also think about all the people involved in getting that food into you. And if we can have gratitude for each of those pieces along the way, again, that gives us an opportunity to slow down. When we slow down this much, it gives us an amazing ability to actually listen to our body's cues. So most of us, because we're eating so rushed, we don't actually know when we're full, when to stop eating, so we end up overeating a lot. When we eat this slow, we actually have time for that message of I'm full to go from the stomach to the brain. And all of this is not to judge ourselves. We're trying to learn about what foods are working for our body, what foods feel good for our body, and what foods do not feel good. I know intuitive eating can feel a little bit unnatural at first, but just keep practicing it. Just follow that flow. Allow it to feel a little bit awkward, a little bit anarchist, a little bit, I don't know about this. Just allow all those feelings. This is a practice of meditation that we're bringing to the table, literally. And once you discover the way food is making you feel, you'll be able to make really easy decisions on what foods you want to eat based on how they make you feel. And you'll actually enjoy slowing down and eating properly, as you will have changed your relationship with food for the better. This is such a beautiful practice, and I really appreciate you taking the time to do it with me today.